What is going on, guys? Broken Prophet here. Let me put my mic in some. But anyway, how y'all doing? Hopefully, you guys are having an awesome day, or is the end of an awesome weekend and the beginning of an awesome week. All right, we're claiming that. That's what we all have going on. First and foremost, thank you everyone who tuned in and showed all the love. Expressed. You guys were like checking on me. Man, I'm fine. You know how it is. You know how they say the burden of the strong. You know, every so often, like the strong had to be carried and stuff like that. Isn't it so weird that we've allowed spirituality to get to a point where people can't be human? Think about it. You know, a preacher gets caught in a motel with somebody other than his wife, and oh my god, it's crazy. I don't know, but we're all human. We can do extraordinary things, but we're all human. But when did it? I don't know. It's like look at Usain Bolt. That brother can outrun hell, but no one ever doubts the fact he's just a man. I think he got some robotic legs, but babe, he got robotic legs. But we never say he's not human. But when it comes to spiritualists, maybe, I think a lot of it has to do with how we present ourselves out there. And you guys have seen me do your words, some extraordinary things, from moving things to making everybody pick the same car. Y'all thought I was going to do a prediction, but really I just, it's so funny. And I know there's a brother out there that's going to laugh at this because we talked about it earlier today. My family runs two different ways, like the two different sides of the family, right? And both of them drink, okay? But one side of my family, when they drink, they get magic-y, a little show-offy. The other side of the family, when they drink, well, they don't get angry, they get stabby, That's I'm like, me and the violent appointed related? No, baby, your family don't get stabby. Look, she's like, that you all have that side of the family. They don't get angry, they get stabby. So that's it. Y'all see me like get angry and yell at somebody or get drunk and I'm doing magical shit. But anyway, I digress. Still human. Brian sends his regards and his thanks for everyone who showed some love. And back to regularly scheduled programming. But that is regularly scheduled programming. Look, I'm not gonna get off topic, but I do want to say this. If you're new to the channel, so I was talking to Brother Keith, and Keith was like, well, we had some new people that didn't, about the whole card thing earlier. If you're new to the channel, this is how you watch this channel. If it says Hoodoo Man Vlog, right, that is the behind the scenes, me walking, talking, whatever. And the Hoodoo Man Vlog live streams, man, they tend to get a little weird. That's why they end up, they get taken down and we put them somewhere else special. Hoodoo Unleashed, that is the magical stuff. That is what we talk about: magical theory, magical practice, quote unquote spells, hoodoo, and stuff like that. All right. So that's how to watch the channel. Because people are like, well, do you have a playlist? I'm not about to go through and playlist all this stuff for y'all lazy asses. No, just watch the Hoodoo Unleashed if you want to see magic. Watch Hoodoo Man Vlog if you want to, see some drinking and shit talking about a magical life. Because, like my wife pointed out to me, no matter what we do, there's going to be magic involved. That's just what we do. But, the two aspects, I mean, that's how you watch. All right. Now, down to the nitty gritty. And if those of you who like, what is that noise in the background? That is our fan, AC blowing. Feel free to make jokes. It sounds like, Prophet, it sounds like y'all live on the airstrip. Prophet, is your plane about to take off? Go ahead, make the jokes. We know it's loud. Don't worry about it. We're going to get it fixed. But it's cool in here. That's what matters. Anyway, this video is the culmination of the High John / John the Conqueror video series. See, babe, I said series. Video series. This is the culmination. And it's leading into the classes this week, April the 9th and 10th. I thought we said we were gonna do Thursday, Friday. No, we said we are gonna do Thursday, Friday, the classes, and then the revival. Oh, that's right, Wednesday, Thursday. So there'll be a gap in between. Got it. Okay, so this upcoming Wednesday and Thursday, um, will be the next fast classes. All right, they're up on the site, and they'll be on Intro to Hoodoo Part 2, as well as Love Spells. Intro to Hoodoo Part 2, I think, is Wednesday, and Love Spells will be on Thursday, and it will be these two topics focused on High John lore, how to use High John for these things. All right. And then on Saturday, because I'm taking a break on Friday, then on Saturday, we'll have the Hoodoo tent revival with my dad. All right. So you can take one class or both as a package deal, or just come to the tent revival. Either way, come on out. We'd love to have you. Now, 6 minutes in, here comes the nitty gritty. All right. Here comes the nitty gritty. Because I decided to do this because I remember I told you guys in the last video, and I'm being dead ass serious right now. I told you guys, not the last video, but another video in the series, I said there's a difference between working with the root of High John and working with High John the Spirit. I even told you guys who probably shouldn't work with High John. I was I was as clear as I felt I could be because of the nature of the High John Spirit, who he might be cotton to working with and who he wouldn't. But I know the world we live in, and it was brought ever more poignantly clear by all the text messages and emails and whatnot that came through. I said who should work with the Spirit and who shouldn't. Everyone who was in the probably shouldn't group felt the need to text and call. Well, Prophet, what about this? Can I work with them then? What about that? Can I work with him now? Well, what if, I'm a progressive thinker, so surely he would. I hear you. I hear everybody. So how about this? For this, I'm going to recommend something that I don't really recommend. And once I start talking, y'all will understand because you guys asked me about Ouija boards, you asked me about pendulums. And what do I always tell you? I say, stay away from them. You never know who's going to be on the other end of that. They will lie. They'll say they're this spirit when in reality, there's something totally different. Notice I said something totally different, not someone. All right. But I know as much as I say stay away, y'all out there grabbing them. Now, the reason I say let me recommend some that I don't really recommend. Do I think no one should ever use pendulums? No. No, I don't think that at all. That's like me saying I don't think anybody should ever touch a firearm. Well, I will get on here and say stay away from guns because guns kill people. And so I'm not going to get on here and talk about them because I never know who's out there listening to the sound of my voice. So I can get on here and say stay away from guns. And me and Divinely Appointed, our friends, go out into the woods and we knock the balls off of nets at 40 paces. See, it's levels, and you have to be careful about what you put out. Because I'm not there. I don't know that y'all are all of age. I don't know that y'all are all mentally, emotionally, and spiritually prepared for the information. So I say, hey, stay away. Because you know why? There's levels in this. There's levels. But see, everybody wants to graduate. Everyone feels that, oh, there's something special about them. So let me recommend some that I don't really recommend. And it's so funny because I know a lot of my spiritual friends are going to laugh because they already are doing this and we never even spoke about it. I just know that they are prepared. We are going to make a High John the Conqueror pendulum. Now, what are the inherent dangers of a pendulum? What I just say, you never know who's on the other end. If you make a High John pendulum, then that is a way to talk to the man himself and him only. I know a lot of you now are like, whew, babe, look, now they're like, oh, that makes it safe. I'm only talking to High John. Does that make it safe? Does it? Really? Is it safe to walk to a crossroads at midnight 9 nights in a row? Depends on where you are. Is it safe to make a elixir out of dandelion root that you have plucked up, adding yeast, let it ferment, then drink it? Depends. Is it safe that now that you know you can speak to High John for you to talk to him? Depends. Everybody wants to jump into the deep end. So there you go. Now I know some of you are out there going, wait a minute, is Prophet crazy? What, did he really have a breakdown? Is Prophet crazy? Is he like putting things out there so that hopefully I'll grasp it and level up? Or is he unleashing things out there that maybe will cause the ones who should have left well enough alone to leave well enough alone? Is this a piss poor 62 IQ move, babe, or am I playing 4D chess? Who knows? So grab your High John, and you're gonna need a whopper for this one, and some string. Time together, and meet me outside. Okay, guys, here we are. We are outside. All right, we out back of Hoodoo Central because I just don't feel like having everybody looking at my face while I'm out, out front. Now here is my High John. And remember I said you got to find a big one, and this is a big one. Maybe when we go back in, I'll show you the relative size, but this is a big one. Okay, now. Some folks out there are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Prophet, you didn't show us how to tie it on there." This looks like a fan. All I did, I started tying it one way, and then it didn't work, so I looped it somewhere else. That didn't work, so I just made a knot and said, "Fuck it." That's all you do. You tie the damn High John to a string, and guess what? The string don't matter. It can be twine, a shoelace, a damn thread, whatever. I use what I had. All right. Listen, if y'all want some next level shit, you're gonna stop with these doggone first level questions and problems. Oh, what about this? What about that? I didn't show y'all how to tie it. Do I really need to show y'all how to tie a damn root to a string? But see, that's how a lot of these other YouTubers and Twitchers and spiritualists out here, that's what they do. See, they dumb shit down for y'all, and then y'all wonder why it's not working. It's not working because the real ritual requires this, and they don't feel like explaining it. But they will emphasize how to tie to a string. No, not about to do that with y'all. Not no more. Get the shit and tie it to a damn string. Best you know how. Best you can do it. Put in the work. All right. Now let's flip this around because there's a few other things you're gonna need. Okay, so I turned on the flashlight so y'all can see right here now. All right, so those are you just for a size comparison. Here's some Hoyt's cologne. Now you can see how big this damn High John is. I mean, next to my hand, flat. See how big this son bitch is. Now you're gonna need some Hoyt's cologne or some whiskey. A piece of chalk. That's Cascaria. You can use just regular chalk. That's fine. And your High John pendulum that you have made. Now move this little fucker off to the side. Because to be honest, he's not High John right now. That's just John the Conqueror root on a damn string. Now, you are going to, like this. Here, we'll do it this way first. Pap. And then you will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your High John dead center. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Isaiah 55:11 says, "And so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Shall accomplish everything to which I have sent it. Shall not return unto me void." And I send my word out this time as a calling. I call to John the Conqueror, also known as John the Conqueror. I call to the brother. I call to the father. I call to the protector. I call to the trickster. And I call to the conqueror. This is John the Conqueror becomes High John the Conqueror. Now you can use just regular whiskey. That's not how it's supposed to be. Whoops. That one was yes. That one was no. And that was no. All right. So this one over here is supposed to be a Y. I mean, you can't see it now, but hell, you know what it is. Down 3 times. 2, 3. And up. Are you here, John? Now you must try very hard to remain still. As you can see, now I've done this before, so I know he's here. You see, I'm not moving, but the pendulum is. John, you know me, I don't need nothing, all right? Ask your questions. There they go shooting again. And always clean up after yourself. Never leave this down. Never, and I repeat, never leave this down. Now let's go back in here and I'll show you how to, care for this thing. Since y'all wanted to speak to him just so much. All right, guys, we're back in. Now, I know a lot of you have some questions. Well, y'all never cease to have questions, and I get that. I do. A lot of you want to know why I didn't do anything to close the portal. I'm working with a pendulum, right? Why didn't I do anything to close the portal? Babe, does a portal ever really close? I think it was Nietzsche that said, be careful when you stare into the abyss, because the abyss is also staring into you. Just because you do these things that these YouTubers say to close the portal, just because you stop staring into the abyss, did it ever stop staring into you? Remember, I told y'all the deep end of the pool, there be spirits down at the deep end. And just because you refuse to acknowledge them anymore, you want to close the portal, does that mean it's really closed? It's just food for thought. Now, with that being said, clean the shit off. All right. The stuff we put down, clean it off. Make sure no one else sees it. You want, your High John to work with you now. But here's the kicker. You got a direct line to the man himself now. Does that mean he owes you a direct answer? Remember, he's a trickster. Monday, he might give you winning lottery numbers if you know how to ask a yes or no question. Tuesday, he'll tell you it's safe to go skydiving, and it's really not. So I know you're like, well, what good is he? He's plenty good. He's that special friend on the other side. Once you gain his respect, and how do you do that? Start asking him questions about how is he doing. Don't just go there, start asking for things. Y'all saw, how I interacted with him. I just asked, was he there? I placed a call. Hey, you there? Yep, I am. Okay, cool. Just want to show these people. All right, then, cool. And it wasn't no big production and everything like that. I prayed first. I called out to him. And y'all, what is that fancy symbol you drew? Let's just say if you can't make it to a crossroads, you bring a crossroads to you. All right. Now, what do you do with, your High John the Conqueror pendulum when you're not using it? Wrap it up. I like, look, y'all know what these are. Most of the time they're purple. That does not mean High John has to be up in a purple bag. But this is divinely appointed. She's looking at me funny because I picked it up. But put it in a Crown Royal bag because he likes whiskey, and that's a whiskey. Well, it's not technically, whatever, you know what I mean. And put it on your ancestor altar. If you don't have an ancestor altar, do not do this. If you can't work outside at night, do not do this. All right. There are no substitutions. There are no what ifs. Okay. If you don't have an ancestor altar, don't do it. If you can't work outside, don't do it. Because you want to be outside when you establish that connection with him. You don't want to be inside the house because then he might never leave. He might never leave. Not that you want him to, but for some of you who are choosing to do this, who I said it's probably not advantageous to you. Well, then there's a safeguard for you. 2, you put him on your ancestor altar because if he starts to act up, well, you want all those people to kind of beat him back. Make sense? There. Guys, like I said, upcoming classes are going to be, Intro to Hoodoo Part 2. If no one from the old class signed up, then we'll just have Intro to Hoodoo Part 1 again. Okay. But this time from the High John angle. And Love Spells from the High John angle will be there also. If, again, like I said, this is the deep end of the pool type of work, speaking directly to the spirit of High John. Introduce yourself, be respectful, and he'll be the best friend you ever had. Come at him like a lot of you come at spirits now, just learning something from a book and then immediately starting to ask for shit. You might have a problem with him. I say you will have a problem with him. If you can't work outside because of your living condition or people watching you, don't do this. If you don't have an ancestor altar, don't do this. We did some biblical prayers out there. If you have a problem with the Bible or praying from the Bible or reciting from the Bible, don't do this. All right? There. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Otherwise, well, there you go. Jump into the deep end. And I know we like to romanticize that. I only play my video games on hard mode. I eat the hottest peppers. I jump into the deep end of the pool. Well, that's how plenty of motherfuckers have drowned. Okay? You either learn to swim or you drown. This ain't gonna make you like Hoodoo King, or wasn't that Hoodoo Master, a master of Hoodoo. But, gain his respect, you could get a leg up. All right. Fuck with him, you suffer his wrath. There we go. Nice lighthearted thing. Anything you want to close with, babe? All right, that's it, guys. I finished my Kool-Aid. I know there's a red Solo cup, guys, but I promise you, nothing but Kool-Aid. Again, thank you for all the love and support, and we'll be back to business tomorrow. All right, thank you. God bless each and every one of you. Sign up for the website. We're getting the prayer requests in there, and it is wonderful. Thank y'all so much. Have a good one. God bless.